Everyone knows pirates, the eye patch, the treasure, the R. But actual pirates spent about 0% of their time doing any of that. Most of a pirate's day was just waiting on a wooden boat in the middle of the ocean. So, what did they actually do all day? First thing every morning, chores. Pirates spent hours scrubbing the deck, fixing ropes, patching sails. A ship needed constant maintenance, or it would literally fall apart at sea. Someone had to be on watch at all times, staring at water for hours in the sun. Below deck was worse. Tiny hammocks, no windows, rats everywhere. The smell was apparently unforgettable. Food was biscuits so full of weevils that sailors ate in the dark so they couldn't see what they were chewing. Water went bad after weeks at sea, so pirates drank mostly rum, which made everything worse and also somehow better. Here's something nobody tells you. Pirates had rules, written rules, signed by everyone on the ship. No fighting on the ship, no gambling. Lights out by 8 p.m. Weapons must be kept clean. 8 p.m. bedtime. On a pirate ship. Let that sink in. Pirates actually voted on major decisions. Where to sail, who to attack, even who their captain was. A captain could be voted out at any time. One bad decision, and the crew replaced you. Like a reality TV show, but with more scurvy. Loot was divided by contract. Every crew member got a share. Captains got more, but not that much more. Pirates even had workers' compensation. Lose an arm? Get paid extra. Lose an eye? Paid. Lose a leg? Paid more. When there was nothing to do, which was most of the time, pirates made music. Almost every pirate ship had a musician, usually someone who was kidnapped specifically for their ability to play the fiddle. Gambling was technically against the rules. Everyone gambled constantly anyway. Storytelling was huge. Pirates swapped tales about other ships, legendary captains, sea monsters they may or may not have actually seen. Fishing was both entertainment and dinner, though after weeks at sea, even a fish starts to look boring. Contests and competitions kept morale up. Arm wrestling, rope climbing, who could hold their breath longest. Tattoos were common. Every port, every voyage had its own symbol. Pirates were essentially the first people to use tattoos as travel journals. Arriving at port was the best day of a pirate's life. After weeks at sea, they went absolutely feral. First stop, the tavern. Pirates spent money faster than anyone. After months of nothing, they made up for it in days. Most pirates were broke again within a week, which is why they had to go back out to sea. Port meant actual food, a real bed, a bath, things that sound basic but after weeks at sea felt like pure luxury. Ships needed constant repair. A lot of port time was actually just maintenance, fixing what broke during the last voyage. And recruiting. Pirates were always short on crew. Some were volunteers, some were not given a choice. When a target ship was spotted, everything changed. Suddenly everyone had a job. First they raised the flag, the Jolly Roger. Not to look scary. To give the other ship a chance to surrender without a fight. Most ships just surrendered. A full battle was dangerous and expensive. Pirates preferred a quick, easy robbery. The actual looting was usually fast. They took food, weapons, supplies, valuables, and sometimes just took the whole ship. Captured sailors were often offered a choice: join the crew or go free. Many joined. Pirate life paid better than merchant sailing. And then it was back to waiting. Scrubbing. Weevil biscuits. Staring at the ocean. Here's the thing about pirates that nobody talks about. Most of them weren't evil. They were desperate. Many were ex-Navy sailors who'd been paid almost nothing for years of dangerous work. Piracy was basically a labor rebellion. A pirate ship had more equality than almost any institution of its time. Voting, contracts, shared profit. It was radical. The average pirate career lasted about 2 years. Then they were either caught, killed, or gave up and found a quieter life. The famous ones, Blackbeard, Anne Bonny, Bartholomew Roberts, are famous because they lasted longer than anyone else. Most weren't so lucky. The golden age of piracy lasted about 30 years. By 1730, it was basically over. So, what did pirates actually do all day? Mostly the same things everyone does. They worked, they complained, they ate bad food, they entertained themselves however they could. The treasure and the sword fights were real, but they were maybe 1% of the job. The other 99% was scrubbing a wooden floor in the middle of the ocean and hoping the biscuits had fewer bugs today, which honestly sounds less like adventure and more like a very wet office job. But at least the hours were flexible.